One of the essential reasons is that Viktor Orban is a man who needs allies. He's pretty much isolated in Europe outside of the Visegrad group, which is Hungary, Poland, the Czech Republic, and Slovakia. But elsewhere in Europe, he's very much in a minority. But it's quite interesting, too, that that minority is quite supportive on Israel on a range of issues, including settlements, including opposition to the EU policy on not importing or putting high tariffs on imports coming from Israeli settlements in the West Bank. So there is a certain degree of common interest there. So it's in part it's that, looking for allies. Partly I think it's an opportunity for Viktor Orban to poke another finger in the eye of Brussels, something which he clearly enjoys doing, and showing his independence. And remember too that when Hungary built that fence to keep primarily Muslim immigrants out of the country, it turned to Israel for help in building that fence. It's nothing like as impressive as oppressive as the wall in Israel, but much of the technology has come from there. And
what does Benjamin Netanyahu have in common with Viktor Orban, who's been accused of being an anti-Semite?
Well, it's also a little bit unusual, you know. If you look at many of the things, yes, it's true he has been accused of being an anti-Semite, although he himself strongly denies it. But certainly in his campaign, in particular against George Soros, the Hungarian-born US billionaire and philanthropist, man of very strong liberal views, he's used arguments that many people would say are strongly anti-Semitic, again, although he denies it himself. But there's no doubt that many of the things that he has said have alarmed Hungary's large Jewish community. And at one point, the Israeli ambassador to Hungary strongly criticized Viktor Orban for the things he was saying, only to be told by Netanyahu 24 hours later to rein in his criticisms and stop doing it. Benjamin Netanyahu sees Viktor Orban, for all the warts he may have, as an ally, as somebody who sticks up for Israel in the European Union. And it's interesting, too, that during this visit, unlike other European leaders, he won't be going to Ramallah to meet Mahmoud Abbas, the Palestinian leader. He'll just be meeting with the Israeli leadership. So I think they're finding a common ground, but it's uneasy, I think, nevertheless, for Bibi Netanyahu, who's come in for quite a lot of criticism for this visit. Orban is a man who's gone on record as praising, for instance, Miklos Horthy, the Hungarian wartime leader, who was an ally of Hitler, who had a role to play in the exportation of Hungary's Jews to the gas chambers. So it's a difficult visit, but he's going ahead with it anyway because he too is looking for allies.